Alright, here we go. First two characters, and while I was pressing the record button, of course Boraicho had to, you know, shoot out a smelly fart. So, alien. Woohoo! Look at all these alien nerfs. So the most important one is this right here. This is one of the most important nerfs. They actually gave his tail a hurt box. So this before was able to go through Ice Clone, it was able to go through Predators, you know, Trap, you know, pretty much anything because it had no hurt box. But now they gave it a hurt box. So let's make him actually do back 3. See if I can time it. There you go. Now it trades. I guess Boraicho might not be the good person to do that on. Boraicho, why are you so slow? Yeah, look, all his moves like don't reach. It's funny. Whoa, that is a far-reaching down 4. Holy shit. See, what move does Boraicho have that can trade? Alright, so let's see. Here, I'll throw that. As you guys see, Alien is actually getting hurt a little bit. But, you know, the tail before was completely invincible. I don't know what I could use with Boraicho to demonstrate. Like, the perfect example is Grandmaster Sub-Zero because his tail doesn't go through the Ice Clone. But I will say this. It doesn't look like they gave his entire tail a hurt box. It looks like the tip of his tail is still invincible. Like, right here, it looks like it's still invincible. But around, like, the middle area is where it looks like they gave him a hurt box. So, you know, you still have ridiculous range with this attack. You know, you just can't go through Ice Clone or traps or projectiles, stuff like that anymore. So, you know, that's definitely good. All right, let's check out some of these changes. So he did make this slower. Oh, you know what? I want to check real quick. I want to check the stacking. Wow, that... Did they add more recovery to that? Let's see if it stacks. Still gonna stack. Like, it was always meant to do that. They even mentioned it. It was always meant to do that. Can you still do this combo? Oh, you can. Alright. Yeah, so the damage is still gonna stack a lot. You actually get, you take 3% damage now instead of 1%. But you know, they said that the damage for acidic was always supposed to stack. You know, I think acidic will for sure be the main alien variation now. I still think it's gonna be really good because you zoning is a lot more powerful now, and he does have this. He still has this move right here. But one of the biggest changes for Alien is his EX tail flip actually does not have a hit of armor anymore. So this right here, it still bounces, so you can still get this and stuff. But you cannot armor anyone because of the general changes to armored reversals. So that is really good. Does Boraicho have any strings with a gap in it so I can show you guys? See. I don't know any fucking Boraicho strings. There you go. I just down toot his ass out of the air. No more EX tail flip. Alright? No more alien. You're not gonna be -3. Do EX tail flip when I'm trying to poke you, and you're gonna get a full 35% combo. No more. No. Alright. And they actually also made his regular flip -10, which before it was -7, and it was really, really hard to punish. And they altered the hitbox too, so it only hits it hits like normally. Obviously, if you're up close from here, you know it's gonna hit. But there were some times where you would be like right here, and like the tip of the tail would hit. So they altered that. So that's not gonna happen anymore. And this is actually a lot easier to punish. And one of the benefits is they actually changed the way that you are in block stun. So you guys know some moves would be negative, but you would try to punish it, you know, as fast as you can, but a move wouldn't come out because you were still in block stun. Yeah, they actually fixed that, which is really useful when you want to punish stuff. So what does Boraicho have that I can use to punish? Let's see, Boraicho, what do you have? Forward 1. Nah, that's a fucking punches. Down 1. Alright, so let's block this EX tail flip and then do down 1. Alright. So I'm blocking. Nothing? There you go. It's still, you can't mash it. There you go. So as you guys see, they added that new feature on the bottom right that says counter. And that means that you punished your opponent, or you, you know, hit him when he's trying to do a move. So now we actually know when something is punishable because that counter, you know, indication at the bottom comes out. So as you guys see, you can't be mashing stuff because you have to time it to when you think it's going to be punishable, because if you're mashing, a lot of times it's not going to punish it, because it is only, you have a 2-frame gap to actually punish it. At least with Boraicho, you know, there's plenty of characters that have a bunch of other stuff that can punish it, but -10 is huge. So Alien still has all his 50/50s and all his guessing games, but he's actually more punishable, a lot more punishable now than he was before, which is really, really good. And you know, that armor thing really, really hurts him. So let's see what changes those do. All right, so they actually reduced the plus advantage on this. So in the corner, this used to be like +20. What? This used to be +22, so that means that you know, you could run up and get another one of these for free. So now it's +14, so you have you know, a little bit more time, actually a lot more time, to either backdash, do your armor move, you know, do anything you want. He still has advantage, but it's not as significant as it was before. Does this still have a hit of armor? With Boraicho, I can't test this stuff because I don't know anything about Boraicho, but let's check it out. See if we could make him do something. Off. Yeah, that still has armor. Okay, so it's still a really fast armored attack. Like the acid stacking. It actually looks like the acid stacking. It's still pretty ridiculous. It's still pretty fucking good. But I mean, that's like the strength of acidic. It's, you want to hit people with your acid. That's the whole point of this variation. So the acid stays like that. Alright, let's go to Tarkatan. I'm actually interested to see this because I haven't checked out Tarkatan. I actually just woke up and the patch was live. So now you're not able to... What do you do his Rekkas again? Alright, there you go. So now you're actually not able to delay this, huh? That hurts this variation a lot, unless you use this right here. See that? You can still delay it. Does this have armor? Let's see. I'm interested. Okay, it does have armor. So aliens are still gonna wake up with that. But, you know, it doesn't... It takes away the whole mind game of having pressure for free and not knowing if you're gonna delay the rekkas or if you're gonna continue them, you know, on the first hit, second hit, and then what are you gonna do afterwards? Are you gonna do the grab? Are you gonna do, you know, the overhead? And now the person has to do everything immediately. So they have to finish it. And of course, you know, all the end results are punishable. Like the grab ender, the overhead, and the low ender are all punishable. Boom, boom. Yeah, there you go. So they left his, you know, pressure, like plus frame pressure and mind games on his rekkas, but you have to spend the bar of meter to do it, which I think is a fair trade. And they also took armor away from this, so now he doesn't get, you know, free armor launcher. But they gave armor to this. They actually gave 2 hits of armor to this. So that's pretty fucking cool. Now, people who only use Tarkatan will have the only 2 armor hitting move that Alien has. Chop, chop, chop. So they could either wake up with 2 hits of armor, or they could, you know, wake up with rekkas and try to pressure your opponent. So overall, I think that's it with Alien, right? Alright, so, you know, Alien still, this is still has armor, this still has armor, and it's really, really fast for all variations. Chop Chop in Tarkatan has 2 hits of armor now, so he could get up whenever he wants. Now when you do the rekkas, you actually have to do your move. If not, if you like try to delay it, you're actually fucked, because this is punishable. If someone blocks this, it's punishable. So whoever the alien player is, they have to do their move quick, because if they just do that and they like even try to delay it even a little bit, you can't delay it at all. So if you try to do that and you get blocked, you are gonna get fucked. So now he has to do like the whole thing quickly. You know, Alien is still good, man. I still think Alien is gonna be really good, because he still has high damaging combos. He still has his 50-50s. You know, his tail flip is a lot more unsafe now, which is really good, because if you guess right, you know, you're gonna be able to punish him once people get down the timing right. And not only that, but the fact that they took away the armor launcher takes away so much of the fucking retarded offense that Alien had, because if someone's doing this... Here, let me make him block real quick. If someone's doing this, you know... I said block. I guess all right? Always blocked. If someone's doing this, and this was -7... he had this as well, so if someone tries to even punish Alien, he would do EX tail flip and launch them for, you know, however much damage. You know, Acidic could restand you with the acid, Tarkatan could spend another bar and be plus. You know, so the fact that they took away armored launchers for, you know, everyone is so fucking good, because it takes away that stupid guessing game. You know, you can no longer do that because he doesn't have armor anymore. I mean, you could do that, but it's fine. It's fine. It's 11%. You don't get EX tail flip that launches your opponent for 35% with plus frames. And, you know, he could go into his rekkas again. So I'm really happy about what they did with Alien. They didn't completely destroy him. He's still good. But he's not close to being as dumb as he was before. And like I said, this is a big deal for a lot of characters that were trying to keep him away. So that's pretty much Alien in a nutshell, guys. He still has his 50-50s. You know, all these strings, they didn't touch the frame data on his strings, I don't believe. Let's check it out. Back 1, yep, 9 frames still +2. Forward 1, 11 frames. Yeah, they didn't change any frame data on Alien. 21 frames, standing 2. You know, he still has the same frame data and still has the same mix-ups. You just can't, you know, do EX tail flip afterwards or be completely safe on his regular tail flip. So that's really good.